Previously, our protagonist Tsubasa moved from Tokyo to the countryside of Hokkaido. He was a chump who frequently got bullied in Tokyo. But here he becomes friends with one of the most popular gal of the school, Minami. They frequently met each other and even went on a date at the winter festival. Minami was a gal type, but she enjoyed every moment she spent with Tsubasa, mainly because of his funny reaction, because Minami likes to tease him every now and then. But in Hokkaido, the snow falls much more than in Tokyo. So the school organized a skiing trip for the students, and Minami kept teasing Tsubasa even in the bus. But beside Tsubasa was another gal named Sayuri, and Minami wanted to get along with her. But whenever she tries to talk, she just ignores Minami coldly. But Minami ain't angry with her because Sayuri is always like that. Yet still, Minami wants to make her friend because Sayuri look way too gorgeous. Her enchanting beauty bewitched our boy as well. And Minami noticed that, so she got upset. After that they reached the skiing destination, but Tsubasa and Minami were the only ones who didn't know skiing. So the teacher told Tsubasa to stick with Sayuri and practice safely and leaves to keep an eye on other troublemakers. So Tsubasa got to talk to her, but she puts on her earbuds to ignore him. But Tsubasa still got those hot feelings for Sayuri erupting from within. Then, Sayuri and Tsubasa first learns to walk, but Sayuri embarrasses herself as she fell down. But the free bird Minami was enjoying her time as a pro ski player. She's a native, so she knew skiing, but seeing them that close, Sayuri asked Tsubasa if he and Minami are couple. Bro declines hastily, but it doesn't seem that way because Tsubasa and Minami appear really close, so Tsubasa tells Sayuri that Minami likes to tease him every now and then. Well, that's what Sayuri envies because Minami is a popular with confidence, pretty and a social butterfly, a perfect gal. Tsubasa got the idea that she's a loner. But while they went back to practice, that teacher came around again and apologized because he was so busy with class that he didn't get here to help. Sayuri and Tsubasa didn't mind it and wanted to know the lunchtime, but sadly the lunch break was already over, which means that he totally forgot about these two. So Sayuri goes first to have her lunch, but Tsubasa goes out of the bus to leave her alone. But when he opened up his box he realized he forgot his chopsticks. So he goes back to the bus but saw Sayuri was wiping out her sweat. Bro just saw some personal time of Sayuri and his mind started to glitch with that scenery of pure white skin. But he calms down and apologized to her and told her he just got back because he forgot his chopsticks, but he knew he should just leave, but Sayuri stopped her even though it was embarrassing. They had their lunch together and after finishing her meal, she gathered her courage and tells Tsubasa that she sweats a lot, so that is why she always stays by herself, because it gets embarrassing. So Tsubasa wondered why is she telling something so personal to him even though she doesn't know him well, but that's what makes it easier for her. Because she's a loner and Tsubasa is a transfer student with nearly no friends, so she thinks their situation is the same, plus Tsubasa is an upright person. So Sayuri knew Tsubasa won't leak this info, but a sudden sound caught his attention coming out of Sayuri's bag, so she brings out her console to play her magic girl game. She's a hardcore gamer. And Tsubasa was a noob, so she teaches him to play and she got super excited like an otaku, so she thought she looked kind of dumb. But Tsubasa doesn't think that way, because she looks great just the way she is. Tsubasa is a lady killer, and Sayuri got shy again, but then Tsubasa asked her to teach him how to play, and girl was really falling hard for him. So Sayuri agreed and showed him how to play the game, then she gave it to him, and this time he nailed it, and unknowingly, they started to get along pretty well. After which the lunch break was over, and Tsubasa wanted to ski down the way. He wanted to give it a try with Sayuri, and both of them gave it a shot. But Sayuri lost her control on the way and couldn't stop herself, so Minami comes to the rescue and shows her how to drop down on the butt to avoid injuries. That did the trick. So Sayuri apologized to Minami for being rude to her and told her she would become her friend, so the trip ended with the happy ending. But while returning, Tsubasa and Sayuri made Minami jealous because they were getting cozy. And once again the daily boring life starts in that harsh winter blizzard, and that cold was just gonna freeze Tsubasa in the middle of a way, but Minami saw him and took him in her car. Her mother was driving her to school, and Tsubasa realized that Minami resembles her gal mother. Minami and her mother Mai are just the same and always talk in a double-meaning manner. But bro was still cold because Tokyo doesn't have this harsh blizzard. He was surprised the school is still open even in this weather. So Mai tells him that parents often drives their kids to school in this season, so that's why Minami still dress lightly even in this weather. And another factor for dressing lightly is that winter clothes are expensive, But Minami is a gal, so she wanted to have a winter fashion for herself. But Tsubasa tells both Mai and Minami that they look adorable just the way they are. Tsubasa didn't realize his sliver tongue just got mother and daughter fall flat, and after that, they arrived at school, and Mai was rooting for their relationship, and then, the weather was still bugging Tsubasa in class, so Minami showed him the quick remedy to get warmer. She shared some of her warmers with him, and Tsubasa was thankful to her. He was even picking up her Hokkaido ascent, but their Sayuri comes in and brought her game with her to play with Tsubasa. So he asked out Minami to join them as well, and looking her pretty pleased face, Sayuri couldn't say no. They went to mall after their school to meet up, but Minami was somehow learning to play games. But after playing for a while, they spent their time shopping around, and girls picked up those things that Tsubasa chose for them, and so on. The day ends, and at night, Tsubasa asked Minami about their homework, but she sends her pic while bathing. She thought Tsubasa would be surprised, but he apologized that he bothered her while she was in the bath. That was the opposite reaction, so this time she sends a full pic, but still she got the opposite reaction, so she video called him and got the reaction she wanted to see. She was messing with the guy, but Tsubasa got back to the topic and asked her about their English homework, which Minami totally forgot to complete, so she freaked out and dropped her phone. And Tsubasa also got surprised and nearly dropped his phone, but Minami thought he saw her, but Tsubasa had no idea what she was talking about. So she cuts the call as she got super shy from the accident, so that's the results for joking too much, and because of it she forgot her homework. But that's where our video comes to an end, but stay tuned to watch more episodes of this anime. Till then, take care.